Welcome to Wine by the Case,
Where we uncork legal insights one bottle at a time. And today we've got a nice California bottle because we're going to be talking about Florida and California.
What are we talking about?
We are talking about the fact that the Florida Attorney General,
God, him again.
him again,
I don't know. Is he better than the last AG? No.
my problem a lot of times
You liked her better?
well, since James Uthmeier has never tried a case in his life, it bothers me that our Attorney General has no trial experience.
Okay, fair. What did
So
he do?
he worked inside with government.
No. What did he do now?
Oh, what do you do now? Okay. What do you do now? And this one I'm not necessarily offended by, believe it or not. He has sued ChatGPT and Sam Altman himself because of the fact that there are just no guardrails. There's nothing stopping this use of AI by everybody for everything. Now, he's not worried as much about the adults because, again, adults have free will.
Kids using the AI.
They're using it for you name it.
Well, no, for instance, what are they using it for?
Well, a lot of them are using it to make obscene videos.
But listen, kids are
Like we talked about this one too.
teenagers.
Yeah.
Here is a newsflash. Okay. Teenagers.
Yeah.
Them.
Yes, many of them.
So I don't think ChatGPT is making them have sex.
It isn't. But if we take the silliness aside, and some of that is just stupid kid tricks.
And we're talking sex with other teenage friends, other age appropriate teenager. I'm not talking a pedophile sort of things.
But where our Attorney General and frankly some other folks who are filing lawsuits are focused is that when you are asking ChatGPT questions,
So I can't ask him how to do a
dispose of a dead body,
I was gonna say blowjob.
it
I
probably
mean,
would tell
I
you.
think I already know, but I'd like to verify that I've been doing it correctly.
technique.
I mean, I haven't had ever any complaints, but maybe they're just being nice. Maybe actually, I haven't done that. I'm going to do that as we're talking. So, what are they asking?
Dead bodies.
Well, what's the difference between them Googling? I'm not ChatGPTing that. I'm not ChatGPTing
Right.
the blowjob.
See,
But what are they?
here's the
What
difference.
are they?
And this is
Wait,
this is
no. But why is that different than Google?
because ChatGPT talks to you. Google gives you an answer. You say to ChatGPT, how do I get rid of a dead body? And it says, what kind of dead body? Is it large? Is it small? Do you want to bury it? Do you want to do acid? And then you engage with it. And it gives you all sorts of things that you can do. Now,
Okay, so I just did ChatGPT how to get a good blowjob. Should I say amazing?
there you go. Yeah, I'm
Okay, go on. Well, she's
Well,
I'm gonna do
so,
this.
but what the AG is also very focused on is that a lot of young people are experiencing just waves of emotion. I mean, come on, nobody ever wants to be 15 again. And they're saying, I'm depressed. Should I kill myself? And ChatGPT is going, yes, that's a good idea.
I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so this is it's going there. It says it cannot walk me through how explicitly how to give an amazing blowjob. Well, it says oral sex, but it can help me understand it better. We're gonna digress here a minute. So it's saying that I need to communicate everything that I need to ask my partner, like the pressure, the pace, the sensitivity, and I need to get feedback about that. And then it's
But what she's saying is absolutely true. Again,
right.
I want to kill myself. How do you want to do it?
I need to be enthusiastic.
You're nothing if you're unenthusiastic.
And I do also need to feel safe and comfortable. So then it says, and then you need to pick up on your partner's energy. Then it says, I need to start slow and build. Rushing can be overwhelming to gradually do the build up, changing up the pace
Oh,
and
wow.
varying the intensity by keeping fully engaged. Then it says you need to use your whole presence, which means it's not just one action, it's hands. Hands, eye contact, touch, and body language all contribute to the experience. And then you need to pay attention to the reaction. Well, there you go, guys.
Think of the details you just got.
Actually, I think that wasn't detailed enough.
Well, but if your daughter was 11 years old and asked that question, you want her to know all
No, but I think that was pretty good. It was be comfortable, be safe, be clean, make sure they're clean.
But that's exactly the point of our Florida Attorney General. If you were to say, I'm depressed, how should I kill myself? And it tells you You need to do this. You need to do that. And then say, should I kill myself? And then it will ask you, well, how are you feeling? I'm sad. Then you should kill yourself.
Is that true? Did you actually pull up a ChatGPT?
They did.
I'm not going to do that.
They did.
So let me say that
they absolutely did.
Okay, so I think maybe there should be an algorithm about how that's not in there about how to commit crimes. But I do think that you can Google. Yes, I understand what you're saying. It takes more work, and this is made.
And this is conversational. It will actually. You can have a whole conversation.
I'm a big proponent of, like, for instance, there was a book I read as a child, and I was like, why did I like this stupid book? Because it was about a bulldozer. Like, it was about this thing that dug. It was like Mike Mulligan's, I don't know, bulldozer thing. And I was always mad at the ending of that book as a child. And it stuck with me. Like, I'm mad. So I asked Chat after so many years later, 50 years later, I asked ChatGPT, why did I like this book? Why did I read it constantly? And why did the ending piss the shit out of me?
Right.
And it told me, and it made sense. And it went through this whole thing.
Right. And that's why when we're looking at, I mean, AI has got some fabulous uses. I mean, I'm not going to say stick my head in the sand, be an ostrich, but there was a couple of weeks ago, they had TikTok was big on, the big thing was on TikTok was ask ChatGPT to give you an unhinged description of yourself.
Oh, I haven't done that. I'm going to do that right now. Should we do that?
Yeah.
But do you put your name in?
No, you just say ChatGPT.
But how does it know, like,
if you ask anything,
okay,
you've used,
wait, what does it give
me an unhinged description of myself? Unhinged. I don't use ChatGPT, so it couldn't give me one. And while she's doing that, I'm going to taste this fabulous wines because we're talking about suing. You know,
who came up with unhinged?
That's just what they've done. Silicon Valley. So I had to choose a good California. This is Stolpman Vineyards from Ballard Canyon.
Oh, it says hinged virgin, and I'm reading it verbatim, and Chris can verify. You're like a mix between a high-powered attorney, a CEO, and someone who could absolutely run a dinner party, a negotiation, and a subtle psychological reading on everyone in the room all at once while sipping wine and making it look effortless. I am in love with ChatGPT.
Yeah, but see, I agree with that.
Why is that horrible? Did people get really bad ones?
They can, because it depends on what they've fed into ChatGPT, which again is why, for as much as I can disagree with Uthmeier on a lot of things, his saying, where is it that there are guardrails and prohibitions for young people on this?
Well, the problem, we've had other discussions about this, like how it's like, I'm still pissed that in Florida, to have porn or whatever it's called, you have to give all your information, blah, blah, blah. They need to figure out a different way, and porn pulled out of Florida. So I feel like we're like going back to the 80s when, like, in Virginia, where nobody could get like the Playboy channel or whatever, had lines through it on cable.
Just say no.
Here's the thing. What we just brought up, I think the age thing is problematic. And I don't know if somebody should be able to chat GPT in a mental state that they're contemplating suicide, whether you're an adult or a child, is a good thing.
This was the other piece of that was just shocking. The whole way.
But
GPT
when this triggers, should they just have an algorithm that pops up, you need to talk to somebody? Or should they say, no, that's never an option?
Right.
And there should be a canned response with those trigger words.
Right.
Words. Kind of like how the FBI has like red flag if you put certain things in.
But one of the ones that they quoted, and this one did give me chills because I'm like, this young person saying, I'm sad, I'm depressed, no one likes me, and I'm going to kill myself. That sounds like a good idea. Well, why? Because then you'll have pain.
It so hard.
And then
I find it surprising that it would say that.
I'll be with you the whole way. And then,
I find it surprising it said that.
Oh, no, I'm not. Because, again, you've trained it. You're the person it's talking to.
So, but this is a pretty easy fix. I mean, it really, from an algorithm standpoint, it is. Because if those trigger words come in, the algorithm can right away say,
right now,
seek professional help. I don't think you guys realize that ChatGPT searches, just like your Google searches, are discoverable.
Completely
the police
public.
Can get them.
Completely public.
You can get them even in a civil trial. You don't need the FBI necessarily. It's not protected like your phone in the same sense. So
public. They did with the guy at FSU who killed the 2 students.
Well, so it is now standard, and I do a lot of commentary for court TV and long crime, and it comes out in court in a routine basis. What were the searches leading up? Documentary.
Yeah,
and then I'll go in and I want to go, oh, are they still in jail? What happened to the kids? What happened
How
to
long
the
does
family?
it take Lyme to,
No, I've never done that.
I've always been curious.
I have a
How they do
funny
things.
story about Lyme, though.
Wait,
So
I got
to
before
tell
you go
you
Lyme. No, I got to finish ChatGPT.
Okay.
The thing that's in it that they've quoted about how you do it. No, you should do it. I think I'm going to do it. You should. Well, I'm going to go get whatever it was.
But we already said they can fix that.
We ready for the next line? I'll meet you on the other side.
Okay, but they can fix this. We also have to realize this is kind of in the scheme of things in its early infancy and how to do it. But what does Siri say if you say something to Siri?
They cut that off. You used to be able to ask Siri how to get rid of a dead body.
Right.
Now
But
it's
I'm saying that ChatGPT is in its earlier stages.
I get it,
I think it's going to move towards that.
The same as we do in depositions where we say, what you ask the person the same question 7 times, different ways.
I got to tell my Lyme story and then we're going to end this after we taste the wine.
Okay.
So
I've been tasting.
I was dating this guy and I was at his house in the morning and the cat comes in from outside before I leave for work and it looks up at me and it goes, and then drops to the ground. Okay. So I'm flipping out because I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to tell this guy and what happened to his cat? So I'm literally freaking out, but I got to be at work. So I call my mom and I'm like, Mom, this is what happened. And she's like, honey, I think the cat's dead. Is it moving? How long has it been laying on the floor? I go, I don't think it's dead. It's in shock. She's like, well, would it be in shock? Or I don't know. I didn't have my makeup on. I don't know. Like, maybe it was like in shock. And she's like, okay, I'll drive over there on my way to work. So she's her way to work. So she drives over to his house. The guy had already left for work. And she's like, honey, that cat is dead. Okay. I go, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, the cat's not dead. It's not dead. I said, let's put it in a papasan on the sun porch and then it'll wake up and it'll be fine. And so my mom's like, the cat is dead, honey. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. So she's like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to leave it on the sun in the sunroom. And she goes, and I'm going to swing by from work. So what happened was she comes by, surprise, it's still on the papasan.
Still dead.
So she scoops the cat up and by the way, at the time, my mom's now passed, but at the time she lived in a 55 plus community. So apparently I don't know any of this is going on because I would have said, just leave the cat there and I'll have a conversation with him. But she scoops the cat up and takes this cat back to her house and digs a hole and buries the cat in this 55 over community, which I'm not going to tell you where it is. And I wouldn't tell the story except she's dead. And apparently on the way home, got a bag of lime and dumped the lime on the cat, like on a cat. Okay, so it rains a lot in Florida.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so the cat apparently floated up deep enough apparently. And so she calls me up. So she says, I'm like, what happened to the cat? She's like, don't worry about it. I took care of the cat. So I assume she took the cat to a vet and the cat's being cremated. So
no, she did old school.
So this is horrible, but I just couldn't tell him this cat was. So he was looking for the cat, but he ended up finding out. So anyways, my mom calls me up. And I have her on speak. This is like a week later or whatever. And she happens to be on speaker. It's loud enough for him to hear it because I'm in the car with him or whatever. And she's like, you're not going to believe what happened, honey. He floated to the death. It was like Children of the Corn or something. And she goes, that's damn bad. And I go, what? And she's like, well, I dug a hole and I dumped lime and the cat floated. It's lime, right? And the cat floated up and I had to dig the hole again. I got another bag of lime and put it on the cat. He's like, what? What cat? And I'm like, Mom, I don't know if I'm more disturbed about the fact that the cat floated to the top or that you knew that you were supposed to put lime on it. And I go,
no, you don't.
And she's like, everybody knows that. And I'm like, no, I don't know about that. Well, and so, of course,
and now we all watch Dexter. There's certain times when people say things you're like, how do you know that? I'd be more upset that my girlfriend's mother came over and took my cat. I'd be more upset about that. They're best community. So give me an opportunity to say goodbye to my dead cat.
Well, her comment to that was he could come dig it back up.
I'm sure you can ask ChatGPT, how deep should I be digging a hole to bury a cat and put lime on it? I'm sure it'll tell you that.
Okay, what's this?
It's from Stolpman, which is in California. This is 50% Sangiovese. So it's not a cab, which is unusual because you're California.
don't like
big cabs. I love it because
Oh my God.
because it is dark and it is not smoky, but it is.
It's not smoky, but it's
really
hard on the back of your throat.
ChatGPT, what else is hard on the back of your throat?
I don't know. ChatGPT apparently is in a love affair with me. My unhinged thing was, I'm going to post that with this.
Again, they base it, you know.
We should do Christmas.
I don't have one because I don't have ChatGPT.
Well, you should still see what it says.
Oh, it can't say anything because I haven't done it.
Okay, hold on.
I haven't done anything.
Okay, talk while I do this. I'm
So,
going to things about Chris.
Stoltman is in the Saltbang area. So if you watched the movie where they trashed Merlot Sideways, that's where most of the movie was filmed. And Stoltman is a very nice vineyard because they do a lot of sustainable farming. And so I got to visit when I was there, and I am impressed with this one. I'm usually not the biggest fan of California wines. You know, I love my Oregon. But this is this
isn't
like it.
bad. Operating on a combination of this is Chris's unhinged with ChatGPT. Operating on a combination of instinct, sarcasm, and just enough chaos to keep things interesting. Like a girl who could either diffuse tension in a room or accidentally escalate it while trying to be funny. And then it says, do you want it more savage? It's the wrong term. It's not unhinged. It needs to be savage.
No, that was everybody's reading their unhinged ones, and
I want to read my Sangiovese too because I literally don't
it not
how
the
it
style.
gets to that.
I'm going to give it an 8.5 because I like a Syrah, I like a Sangiovese, and you can see I already drink it all. So cheers.
All right, and tell us what the ChatGPT Unhinged is saying for you. Don't forget to follow and subscribe, and if you want to be a guest, let us know.
And cheers again.
Cheers.